Christ. Bless me. Thanks.
I'm back! So, what were you up to while you were waiting? Oh, the smithy? Ah, seeing about upgrading gear? Well, let's take a look at it. It's a lot of information, but it's easy to follow. So, I'm sure that you were able to gather that this number is the defense rating of the piece of armor. The higher that number, the better the defense will be. But what the heck is the level? Well, that doesn't mean the armor's rarity or something. It's actually how much the armor has been upgraded. The more you upgrade it, the higher the level will be. And the higher the level is, the higher the defensive rating will become. I can't really tell you what the maximum level is for armor though. In the past, I've had armor that was upgraded to level 20 before it maxed out. But I've also had armor maxed out just shy of 30, and even under 20. So the best I can give you is upgrade your armor whenever you can and whenever you need to. Oh, and to do that you're going to need armor spheres. Talk to your smithy in town and he should eventually want to tell you about all of this stuff. He'll give you a few armor spheres to get started, however you can also find these out in the field. Once again, the importance of gathering. So, these numbers off on the right are elemental resistance for that piece of armor. These should be pretty self-explanatory. Resistance to fire, water, thunder, and ice. But you might be asking, what in the world is a dragon element? It's an interesting one actually. It's something that some monsters are able to use, but most notably the terrible Devil Joe. Getting hit with any of these elements will give you what's known as a blight. But they're pretty obvious things, like fire blight will set you on fire. Not fun stuff to be sure, so just remember what they taught you in Fire Safety Patrol. Stop, drop, and roll. That'll put those flames out. Water blight will make it hard for you to breathe, like you're drowning or something. Stamina is going to replenish a lot slower. Thunder blight will make you easier to stun, so be careful when you're hunting a Zinogre. Ice blight will give you a similar effect to being out in the cold for too long, and your stamina is going to deplete a lot faster. So try not to move around too much or you'll run out of steam. Finally, there's that dragon blight. It's mysterious. There was once a time when it would only affect your weapon's sharpness, making it dull over time a lot quicker. But these days it seems to remove whatever elemental or status augment that your weapon has. It's not fun to be honest, I mean, you might need that poison on your blade. A nullberry should be able to remove any of these effects though. And again, you can find these outside, so go gather! Finally, you have this thing called slots. This is an area on the armor where you can add decorations. Decorations can help add skill points to your armor set, which can help you out on the hunt. Oh, right, skills. So, here we have a skill tree and points. Most every armor comes with skills and a certain amount of points towards that skill. These skills will give you an added effect on the hunt. For instance, this armor provided by the guys here in Berna will give us protection. This gives us a skill known as Divine Blessing, which helps us take a lot less damage when we're hit. It can be pretty handy, especially when you're just starting out. Another good armor to have is leather armor. The skill this time is Whim, which decreases the likelihood of our pickaxes and bug nets breaking, which means more gathering, the most important thing. Most skills are going to need 10 points to activate, and normally having a full set of a certain type of armor will give you the points you need. But if by chance you don't have enough, that's where those decoration slots are going to come in handy. I guess while we're here, we should talk about weapons too, huh? First, let's see what we can forge. I'll just stick to my ever-trusty hammer for now. Forging new weapons will take certain items and materials, as well as the zenny for the job making it. As you can see, there's quite a bit here already. Oh look! It's my hammer! The one that I brought with me from Valhabar. And it looks like he has a few new weapons that he can forge for me too. These new weapons that are added to the list will pop up when you have a certain material for it. Kind of like a key material, I guess. Once you have that, then the idea is there and all you need is everything else to forge it. Finally, we have upgrading. This will take you to your equipment chest. You can select a weapon or a piece of armor for upgrades. Armor gets armor spheres, and weapons, well, it's different. Normally, you'll need a new set of items in order to increase the weapon's abilities. In most cases, it's like you're forging a brand new weapon or a better version of the weapon, needing super rare things and whatnot. But here in Burna, they do things differently. See, now, if I wanted to upgrade my hammer, I'm going to need to level it up. And to do that, I'll need 2 Dragonite ore and some shiny beetles for some reason. And down at the bottom here, it says I'm going to need 10 ore. Well, this is that different part. It doesn't matter what type of ore I use, it just needs to be 10 of something. As well as those required materials up top. This looks complicated, but it's actually a lot simpler and way easier to do than everyone else does it. Unfortunately, Dragonite ore can only be found in volcanoes, and I don't know where any are, and I don't really want to walk all the way to the ones that I do know about. That's really far away. Anyway, once leveled up enough, you'll be able to upgrade your weapon into a new path of upgrades. Kind of like if you forged it from scratch. In this case, you're going to need all of the required materials instead of any type of item. But then after that, it's back to the level up system. It's a good idea to upgrade your armor and your weapons whenever possible. There will always be bigger hunts waiting, and you're going to need to be ready. Okay, I guess that's all for now. I need to go sort through all this stuff I gathered out there. Next time, let's see if we can get some large monster hunts down. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. I have to... Oh my gosh, that was huge! Okay, wow, let's just get going. Oh, wow. Alright.